and welcome back to Life in the Mundane. My name is Katie. I'm a second-generation homeschooler, and I am excited to share with you guys what we are doing for fourth grade this year with my daughter. We have been sharing with you guys a little bit about what we're using for Bible curriculum and what we are using for fifth grade. You guys can check out all those videos up in the link above for the playlist or down in the description below. But today we're going to be talking everything fourth grade, and I'm excited to share with you guys what we're doing. So let's get started. And if you are new to homeschooling, I would encourage you to go to lifeinthemundane.com and click on the How to Start Homeschooling tab to learn a lot more. I have all these resources that I've put together just for you to help you in discovering how to navigate this whole homeschooling situation. And plus a lot of other resources from other places that you guys can enjoy. So be sure to check that out. All right, so fourth grade is so much fun and I can't wait to dive into it. I am going to show you what we're going to be doing for group subjects, which is the same as what we did for fifth grade. So I'll be brief with it, but we are doing Story of the World, book 3. We've done the first 2 years and we're ready to dive into the third one. And as I mentioned, we are going to be using more of the activity pages for this book. You can totally use it as just a student text, or you can get the activity book to go along. It has questions to ask the kids. It has books that you can read and get from the library to read for them for supplemental stuff. It has coloring pages and activities and crafts and maps and all sorts of fun stuff. We won't do all of this by any stretch of the imagination, but I am excited to dig a little bit deeper now that we've kind of got our feet under us when it comes to adding all these extra subjects that come along with having older kids. For science, we are going to be doing Apologia Astronomy this year. We've done Apology for 2 years prior and have really, really loved the curriculum. So we are going to give it a try. I'm excited to get to dig into this a little bit deeper, and my kids are all very, very interested in astronomy. So this will be a fun one. We also are doing the notebooking journals with these. Part of the reason why we decided to go this way is because it's a little harder to just observe the things around us when we're talking about astronomy. And I figured the activities in here looked really fun. So we are going to give it a try. We did get the junior notebook for her, and we has a whole bunch of different activities, little mini lap books that you can cut out. It's got coloring pages, copywork pages, note sections for the experiments, all sorts of fun stuff. I will do a full flip through of this curriculum and these journals later in the year, probably not till the fall, but I'm excited to show you guys a little bit more about this and how we enjoy using it. For spelling, we are going to be doing all about spelling. She did this last year and was doing really well with it, keeping up with it. How we make all about spelling a little bit more student-led, you guys can check out the video above, but we are going to go through with it. She is definitely going to get through book 2, possibly book 3. We didn't start this till later in the school year last year, so we didn't get quite as far as we were originally planning to do, but the point is to move forward, to always have progress moving forward and not to stay on a certain level or be at a certain point, right? We want to continue learning and we want to continue loving to learn. So we are going to do level 2 and maybe level 3 if we get to it. For grammar, she is going to be doing Grammar Galaxy this year, and she's very, very excited. She is going to listen to the audiobook, which is coming out in August, so be sure to check back in my channel in August. I will be sharing more with you guys when that releases, but she will be doing Grammar Galaxy. This is such a unique way to teach grammar, honestly. That's the best way I can think of it. It uses stories to teach the actual lessons, and then they have mission pages that they will complete, right? So they are going to be working on, this is acronyms, this is prepositions, and they've got fun little activities that they're going to work on for that. Some of them are fill in the blank, but a lot of them are circling, highlighting, matching, or like giving a word bank and filling in. So this will be a great, gentle, but still consistent approach to grammar to do with her. So she's excited to get into that more. We are also going to be doing IEW's writing program. We're going to be going with the people and places in our community. Part of the reason for this, we had started with level A last year, and her reading was just not quite up to it. She can do it, but it just takes her a long long time to get through it all. So we wanted to go with something a little bit easier. So this is just an example of one of the pages that they're going to do. And then they are going to be working on the keyword outline, which is very well-known thing with IEW. And we are going to be working on things like making outlines, writing from notes, narrative stories, references, word writing from pictures, and inventive writing. So she's still going to work on all the different units and elements that are included in the writing level A. She's just going to be doing it with easier source text. And so we're going to be covering things like construction, roads, information like librarians, airports, going by train, sending things through the mail, disposing of things through recycling, the bank, rescue squads, fire departments, plumbers, dentists, the whole 9 yards. We might have to skip the dentist one. I have a serious phobia, if you guys don't know this, like intense phobia of the dentist. And so I skip pages in children's books that read about dentists. So we might have to skip that unit or let Daddy teach it. But these are the things that we are going to be covering for writing. And I'm excited to see how that works for this year. The next thing that we are going to be doing for her language arts is reading. She has finished level 2 of All About Reading and will be moving into level 3. She will definitely finish level 3 this year. If her reading takes off the way that I think she is, she's just kind of on that cusp of like the light bulb just really coming on. So if she takes off like that, I wouldn't be surprised if she finishes level 3 and starts into level 4 like my second son did this past year, but we're not going to put any pressure on it. We're just going to kind of see where it goes, and we will take this. If you guys are not familiar with All About Reading, you should know, this is super important to know if you're going to look into the curriculum, is that a lesson does not equate a day, all right? Actually, sometimes a lesson, some kids can get multiple lessons done a day, but more typically, a lesson could be 1, 2, 3 days even. And for some of my struggling readers have taken as much as a week to complete. So just know that even though there's only 50-something lessons in there, it will be plenty to cover in a year. And some kids will be able to do multiple levels in a year, but typically it's gonna take most of the year to finish a level, at least in my experience, with kids of all varying different abilities with reading. So we're excited to do another year of that with her. We also then, for math, have teaching textbooks 4. She's going to be going into that and is excited to move on to the next level. She's doing really well with teaching textbooks. It teaches the lesson, it grades the lesson, it corrects the thing. So if she gets a problem wrong, it will actually show her how to do it correctly, which I love. So I just have to come in and assist when she gets stuck on something. And if you guys want to kind of see how we handle that system, check it out in the video above. And she's excited to continue on with that. Now, a couple other things we're going to be doing. We are going to be doing typing. I talked about this in my 5th grade video. We are going to be doing typing, but I haven't picked a program yet. So I could use you guys' help. We have been using Mavis Beacon. We have been using Mavis Beacon with her brothers this past year, but I'm not in love. It's working, and we will use it again if we need to, but I'm just not feeling it. So let me know if you have something better to try. And we'll see how that goes. She also is going to be doing this study. She's getting this for her birthday, so she doesn't even know about this yet. But we are going to be doing this Lies Girls Believe and the Truth That Sets Them Free by Dana Gresh. And it'll be fun to do this with her. It is just going to be me and her doing it. And I've got the teacher's guide and the student book geared towards kids ages 8 to 12. And she'll be turning 9, so I felt like this would be a good point to start it. I honestly don't know a ton. I've used Dana Gresh's, some of her past resources when I was a teenager, but obviously this is a new, fresh version. So I haven't done a ton of research into it, but I actually won copies from the Practically Speaking Mom podcast. You guys will have to check out her podcast. It's amazing, by Val Harrison. And so I won a few copies, so I thought, why not give it a try? This will be a fun thing for us to do together. And even if I end up not loving the book or having to edit some of it, which I don't know that I will have to, but if I do, it's still a great opportunity. It's that gift of giving it to her for her birthday of, hey, once a week, you and Mom are going to have a mom date. And we're just going to hang out in our bedroom and eat chocolate or whatever and just spend some time together talking and opening up that communication even more so than we already are. So we're excited to jump into that. And if you guys have used it, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your experiences with it. We also will probably introduce a subject. We try to introduce some kind of fun subject in January to just freshen things up, mix things in, especially after we've gotten all of our regular curriculum finalized. But for her, I have not figured this out. For the boys, I have some ideas. For my other daughter, I have some ideas. But for her, her interests have not, like, I haven't seen that one thing that just really, really sparks her interest. She likes to do a little bit of art. She likes to do a little bit of handiwork stuff. She likes building. She likes, I don't know, but we haven't found that one thing that just lights her fire. And so I'm going to try and really, really be a student of her more so this year and see if we can identify what that passion is that we can build on. Because that is one of the reasons why we homeschool, is not only to teach our kids and to give them a personalized education and to teach them that love of learning, but really to be observant of them and to focus and study on them and to realize, look, this is something they're interested in. Let's give some oomph behind it. Let's study that more or try this out and see if that might be something God has for you. So I'm excited to do more of that with her this year. And I want you guys to be sure to stick around and subscribe, because we're going to have videos coming out next Saturday on my second graders homeschool curriculum, as well as some fun videos on the things that you need to do when you're having a bad day with homeschooling. And my favorite, we're going to go back to school shopping, and I'm going to show you all the things that you need to get on those shelves. Okay, maybe you don't need to get them, but I like to get them. And I'm going to show you guys my favorite things to buy at several different stores. So be sure to subscribe, stick around, and we will talk to you guys next time. Bye.